Check this out. I just downloaded my favorite book from the Pirate Bay, all without worrying about my IP address, thanks to using a powerful VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, works by hiding your IP address and encrypting your online activity, keeping you anonymous and secure. This is especially crucial when visiting sites like the Pirate Bay, as it protects you from anyone trying to monitor your online movements. In this video, I'll guide you through the exact process to safely download files from the Pirate Bay. We'll cover how to set up your VPN, get your torrenting software ready, locate the right files, and download them securely, minimizing any risks. And stick around till the end. I've got a special discount voucher for the VPN I'm recommending today, just for you. So the first thing we need to do is get your VPN up and running. I'm using ExpressVPN for this because it's one of the best options for staying private while torrenting. It's really fast. Here's how you get started. Head over to the ExpressVPN website using the link in the description. Once you're there, click the button to download the app. If you're on Windows, grab the version for Windows. Mac, grab the Mac version. The app will download to your computer just like any other. Once the download is complete, click to open it. Sign into your account and you'll see an activation code on the ExpressVPN website. Copy this code and paste it into the app. Now, this is the important part. Before you go to the Pirate Bay, you need to connect to a server in a country where the site isn't blocked. I recommend selecting a location like Switzerland or the Netherlands, as both countries offer more open access to sites like this. You'll see a list of locations in the app. Just click on one of those and wait for the connection to establish. I'll be connecting to the Netherlands. It usually takes just a couple of seconds, and when it's connected, you'll see a little green light telling you that you're safe to browse. This means that your IP address is now hidden and you're browsing anonymously. With the VPN now active, you're going to need a torrent client to download files from the Pirate Bay. A torrent client is like a tool that grabs file pieces from different people, sharing them online. The one I recommend is qBittorrent because it's simple to use and lightweight. You can also use uTorrent if you prefer, but for this tutorial, I'll go with qBittorrent. To get started, head to the qBittorrent website and download its app. Once it's installed, open it up. You might want to take a quick look at the settings. For example, check where your downloads are going to be saved so you can easily find them later. You're now all set up with a torrent client, and we can move on to visiting the Pirate Bay. To get to the Pirate Bay, open your web browser and type in thepiratebay.org into the search bar. Depending on where you live, the site might be blocked, but remember, you've got your VPN running, so that should help you bypass any restrictions. If you're having trouble, you can always look for a mirror site that's working. Once you're on the site, use the search bar to find what you need, be it movies, games, or software. I'll be downloading a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Before downloading anything, there are a few things you want to keep in mind to make sure you're choosing the right torrent. First, look at the number of seeders. Seeders are users sharing the file, and the more there are, the faster your download will be. The Pirate Bay used to have user comments where people shared if a file was safe, but since those are gone, we'll rely on the number of seeders to make our judgment. Also, be sure to check the file size. For instance, a movie will typically be a couple of gigabytes. If the size seems too small or too large, it might not be the file you're expecting. Moving on, I noticed some of the files are audiobooks, but I generally prefer PDFs. I found a good one with about 20 seeders. It looked reliable. I also reviewed a few other options, but ultimately chose this last PDF file. Now that you've found the torrent you want, let's start the download. You have a couple of options here. You can either download the .torrent file directly and open it with your torrent client, or you can use the link provided. Both methods work well, so go with whatever suits you best. Once the download starts, you can sit back and let it do its thing. Your torrent client will show you the progress, and the more seeders there are, the faster it'll download. If your torrent is taking too long, you might want to pause it and try a different file with more seeders. Once the download finishes, you'll find your file in the folder you set in your torrent client. Also, if the VPN is blocking your internet, you can change the servers to a different country. And there we have it. The PDF of the script is now open, and I'm all set for a good reading day. If you have downloaded a movie or some video, you can use a media player like VLC to watch it. If you've downloaded software, make sure to follow the installation instructions. but be cautious if it involves cracks or keygens, as these can often contain malware. Before we wrap up, I want to share some quick tips to keep you safe while torrenting. First, always keep your VPN active, not just while downloading, but also when browsing torrent sites. This ensures your IP address stays hidden and protects your anonymity. Once your download is complete, you can disconnect the seed by right-clicking the status option and selecting Stop. If you don't stop it, the torrent client will continue monitoring and sharing your file. Also, never disconnect from your VPN during a download, as this will expose your IP address, defeating the purpose of using a VPN in the first place. It's also important to have antivirus software running to scan your files before opening them, ensuring they're safe. Finally, always be mindful of copyright laws. Torrenting copyrighted material without permission is illegal in many regions, so stick to content that's free or legally shareable, like open source software or public domain movies. As you can see, ExpressVPN is an excellent option for torrenting. One of its standout features is the kill switch, which automatically disconnects your internet if the VPN connection drops, ensuring your activity is never exposed. You can use their 30-day money-back guarantee to try out the tool, and when you're confident, you can choose their monthly or yearly plan, depending on your needs. I've included a special discount voucher for ExpressVPN in the description below, so do check that out. And for another helpful tutorial to bypass restrictions and surf the internet smarter, check out this video next.